Yes, welcome back to KSR Biology. So now, which one? Krebs cycle. In previous video, we studied link reaction or oxidative decarboxylation. So in this video, we will discuss about Krebs cycle. Right. So the reactions of this cycle were explained by Sir Hans Krebs. Hence, it is also called Krebs cycle. Where this Krebs cycle takes place? The Krebs cycle is taking place in the matrix of mitochondria. Krebs cycle is taking place in the matrix of mitochondria. Right. The Krebs cycle is also called TCA cycle, tricarboxylic acid cycle. I will explain in the cycle why it is called TCA cycle. Just you remember. So Krebs cycle is also called TCA cycle, tricarboxylic acid cycle, or it is also called organic acid cycle. It is also called which one? Organic acid cycle. Why it is called organic acid cycle? Because so whatever the intermediates products are formed in this cycle are all organic acids. Hence this cycle is also called organic acid. In Krebs cycle reactions, hydrogen atoms are removed and they are transferred to carrier molecules such as NAD. Right now, which one? Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Alright. So the Krebs cycle will complete within 10 biochemical reactions. What are those 10 biochemical reactions? The first one is a condensation. 10 biochemical reaction. The first one is a condensation. Yes, what will happen during condensation? So what will happen during condensation? See here. The two molecules of 4-carbon organic compound oxaloacetic acid combine with the two molecules of 2-carbon organic compound, that is acetyl-CoA. So 2-carbon compound. By intaking two molecules of water, in the presence of an enzyme citric synthase, as a result it produces two molecules of 6-carbon organic compound, that is citric acid. Two molecules of 6-carbon organic compound, that is citric acid. So the first formed stable organic compound is citric acid. Hence this cycle is also called citric acid cycle. Each citric acid contains 3 carboxylic groups. Hence it is also called TCA cycle or tricarboxylic acid cycle. Right now? Yes. So can I repeat once again same thing? Yes. So Krebs cycle will complete within 10 biochemical reactions. The first one is condensation. During condensation, the two molecules of 4-carbon compound oxaloacetic acid combine with the two molecules of acetyl-CoA with the 2-carbon compound by intaking two molecules of water. In the presence of an enzyme citric synthase, as a result it produces two molecules of 6-carbon organic compound, that is citric acid. The first stable organic compound in this cycle is citric acid. Hence, right now this cycle is called citric acid cycle, and each citric acid contains how many carboxylic groups? 3 carboxylic groups. Hence it is also called TCA cycle, tricarboxylic acid cycle. I hope you are clear. Right. Now what will happen? The citric acid, the two molecules of citric acid undergo dehydration in the presence of an enzyme aconitase. As a result, it can produce two molecules of 6-carbon compound, that is cis-aconitic acid. What is the reaction? Second reaction. The second reaction is dehydration. Yes. So the two molecules of citric acid undergo dehydration in the presence of an enzyme aconitase. As a result, it produces two molecules of 6-carbon organic compound, that is cis-aconitic acid. The cis-aconitic acid undergo hydration. So by intaking two molecules of water in the presence of enzyme aconitase, As a result, it produces two molecules of 6-carbon organic compound isocitric acid. Right now. So this isocitric acid once again undergo oxidation. So oxidation. Isocitric acid undergo oxidation by intaking two molecules of NAD plus in the presence of an enzyme, isocitric dehydrogenase enzyme. Isocitric dehydrogenase enzyme. As a result, it produces two molecules of 6-carbon organic compound, that is two molecules of 6-carbon organic compound oxalosuccinic acid and two molecules of NADH2, or we can write it as NADH plus H plus. So this is which one? Oxidation. See, so this is the first oxidation in matrix of mitochondria and the second oxidation in, it is the first oxidation in Krebs cycle and the second oxidation in matrix of mitochondria and third oxidation in entire aerobic respiration. Because previously in link reaction one oxidation takes place, that is the first oxidation in matrix of mitochondria, and this is the second oxidation in matrix of mitochondria, and at the same time first oxidation in Krebs cycle and the third oxidation in entire aerobic respiration. I hope you are clear. Right. Now, so the two molecules of oxalosuccinic acid undergo decarboxylation in the presence of an enzyme, oxalosuccinic decarboxylase enzyme. Oxalosuccinic decarboxylase enzyme. Oxalosuccinic decarboxylase enzyme. As a result, it produces the two molecules of 5-carbon organic compound, that is alpha ketoglutaric acid, and it releases two molecules of carbon dioxide. So this alpha ketoglutaric acid is the first formed 5-carbon organic compound in Krebs cycle. So which is the first formed 5-carbon organic compound in Krebs cycle? Alpha ketoglutaric acid. Before what we discussed, these are all 6-carbon organic compounds. I hope you are clear. Right. So here it is, right now. So this is the, which one? The fifth reaction, which one? Decarboxylation. Right. So decarboxylation. So this is the first decarboxylation in Krebs cycle and the second decarboxylation in matrix of mitochondria, and at the same time entire aerobic respiration. Right now. So now the alpha ketoglutaric acid undergo oxidative decarboxylation. So it undergo oxidative decarboxylation by intaking two molecules of NAD plus, and it also intake two molecules of CoA. Right now, in the presence of an enzyme, alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme. Alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme. As a result, it produces two molecules of 4-carbon compound succinyl-CoA. This is the first formed 4-carbon organic compound in Krebs cycle, and it also releases two molecules of NADH2, and it releases two molecules of CO2. Right now, so this is the thing. So the two molecules of alpha ketoglutaric acid undergo oxidative decarboxylation by intaking two molecules of NAD plus and two molecules of CoA in the presence of an enzyme, alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme. As a result, it produces two molecules of 4-carbon organic compound succinyl-CoA, and it releases two molecules of carbon dioxide and two molecules of NADH2. Right now. So this is the thing. So this is a which one? Second oxidation in matrix of mitochondria, and third oxidation in second oxidation in Krebs cycle, third oxidation in the matrix of mitochondria, and fourth oxidation in entire aerobic respiration. And also when we come to decarboxylation, so this is the second decarboxylation in Krebs cycle and third decarboxylation in matrix of mitochondria and entire aerobic respiration. So previously I explained where in the link reaction the crucial events of aerobic respiration. So which one? The complete oxidation of the pyruvate by stepwise release of the hydrogen atoms and release of 6 molecules of carbon dioxide. See here. So here 2 CO2s and here 2 CO2s, total 4. In link reaction 2, total 6 carbon dioxides are released or not, ma? Yes, obviously released. Right. So now the 2 molecules of succinyl-CoA undergo cleavage. Undergo which one, ma? So cleavage. The 2 molecules of succinyl-CoA undergo cleavage in the presence of an enzyme succinyl thiokinase. We can write succinyl thiokinase. Right now, as a result it produces 2 molecules of 4 carbon organic compound, that is succinic acid. In this reaction, right now, in this reaction, the 2 molecules of, in animal cells, in this reaction, 2 molecules of GDP, guanosine diphosphate, is get converted into 2 molecules of GTP. In plant cells, instead of GDP, right, instead of GTP, ATP is formed, and it also release 2 molecules of CoA, and in this reaction, right, or this reaction intake 2 molecules of water, or in this reaction 2 molecules of water is utilized. I hope you are clear. Now see here, again oxidation. The 8th reaction is oxidation. Right. The succinic acid once again undergo oxidation in the presence of an enzyme, succinic dehydrogenase enzyme. Succinic, in the presence of an enzyme succinic dehydrogenase. So by intaking 2 molecules of FADH2, 2 molecules of FAD plus, as a result it get converted into 2 molecules of 4 carbon compound of fumaric acid and 2 molecules of FADH2. Sure. So oxidation. The 2 molecules of 4 carbon organic compound succinic acid undergo oxidation in the presence of enzyme succinic dehydrogenase by intaking 2 molecules of FAD plus. Right, ma? As a result, it produces 2 molecules of 4 carbon organic compound of fumaric acid and the 2 molecules of FADH2. The most important thing here, whatever the enzymes we discussed up to now, these are all present in the matrix of mitochondria. But the succinic dehydrogenase enzyme is present towards the inner side of the inner mitochondrial membrane. It's very, very important. The succinic dehydrogenase enzyme is present towards the inner side of the inner mitochondrial membrane, but all these enzymes are present in the matrix of mitochondria because the Krebs cycle itself is taking place in the matrix of mitochondria. Now, the fumaric acid undergo hydration. Fumaric acid undergo hydration by intaking 2 molecules of water in the presence of an enzyme fumarase. As a result, it produces 2 molecules of 4 carbon organic compound, that is malic acid. Which one? Malic acid. So, hydration. Right. Now, once again, the malic acid undergo oxidation. Malic acid undergo oxidation. So in the presence of an enzyme, malic dehydrogenase enzyme, malic dehydrogenase enzyme. So by intaking 2 molecules of NAD plus, as a result it reduced to 2 molecules of NADH plus. Right? So the malic acid undergo oxidation by intaking 2 molecules of NAD plus in the presence of an enzyme malate or malic dehydrogenase enzyme. As a result, it produces 2 molecules of 4-carbon organic compound oxaloacetic acid and 2 molecules of NADH plus H plus. So this oxidation is the 4th oxidation in Krebs cycle and 5th oxidation in 5th oxidation in the matrix of mitochondria and 6th oxidation in entire aerobic respiration. Right now, at the end of glycolysis, how many NADH2s and how many FADH2s are formed? At the end of glycolysis, so 6 NADH2s and 2 FADH2s. At the end of glycolysis, how many NADH2s? 6 NADH2s and 2 FADH2s, 2 ATPs. Or it is in case of plants. It is in case of animal cells. Which one? GTPs. 2 GTP. Alright. So whatever the reduced coenzymes are formed in Krebs cycle, at the same time link reaction and glycolysis, they undergo oxidative phosphorylation in ETS and they produce energy in the form of ATP. So this is about Krebs cycle. So remaining things, how it undergo oxidation and all the things. See, 1 NADH2 is equal to 3 ATPs. I will write here. So 1 NADH2 is equal to 3 ATPs. So when 6 NADH2s undergo oxidation during ETS, as a result it generates 18 ATPs, and here 1 FADH2 is equal to 2 ATPs, so that it produces 4 ATPs, and whatever the ATPs are formed here, it is called SLP, substrate level phosphorylation, and it is also called substrate level phosphorylation 3 because in glycolysis, so reaction number 7 and reaction number 10 undergo 2 SLPs, and this is a third SLP in entire respiration or first substrate level phosphorylation in Krebs cycle. So this is about Krebs cycle and energetic of the Krebs cycle and oxidative phosphorylation and all the things we will discuss in ETC or ETS. Right? So thank you.